Hello, you're very welcome along to the Aromatherapy Business Podcast. My name is Jenny, and I'm going to be sharing lots of fantastic aromatherapy recipes and tips with you. And I'll also share some business strategies for aromatherapists and for holistic therapists. And in this episode, I'm going to look at 9 surprising benefits of an online aromatherapy course. I've been teaching in person for a long time when my students started asking me if I would do my holistic courses online. And at first I said absolutely not, because I believed, and I still do believe, that anyone doing aromatherapy or any other holistic therapy needs to have one-to-one support and guidance. But I thought about it for a while, and then I had a light bulb moment, and I knew I'd be able to support my students at least as well on an online course, if not better, than an in-person course. More about this later on in this episode. I ran my first ever online aromatherapy course in 2018, and I never looked back. Within a year, my online aromatherapy course was more popular than my in-person aromatherapy course. So I closed up my bricks and mortar holistic college to focus on my online training. I know with the standard in-person course there are advantages. There is more banter and interaction between students and teachers, and you don't need to worry about any techie stuff like taking videos or sending in assignments. But overall, as a student and as a teacher, I still prefer online training, and here are the 9 reasons why. With online training, you can study wherever and whenever it suits you. All you need to have is access to a computer, an iPad, or a phone. There's no need to travel, organise babysitters, or worry about shift work. You never miss a class, you're never late for a class, and you can repeat classes as often as you need to. Number 2 advantage is flexibility, because with an online course you study at your own pace. There's no start or finish dates. With my course, some students will complete in 3 or 4 months. Others might take a year or more. And if life happens as it does, you can take a break or reduce your study time every week. Plus, there are multiple ways of learning to suit every learning style. I use videos, slides, quizzes, silly poems, I'm kind of famous for them, and notorious, practical case studies that don't give you writer's cramp while actually teaching you nothing, and true to life assignments that students find are a pleasure and not a chore. Number 3 advantage to an online aromatherapy course is that massage is an optional module. I think being able to offer aromatherapy massage is a big plus, and that aromatherapy massage is really special. There's such beautiful techniques that help to absorb the oils, etc., etc. But I have had students over the years who, for various reasons, didn't want to do massage with aromatherapy. When I was teaching in-person courses, there was no option. The awarding bodies I taught for insisted on it. And I really like the fact that now that I'm teaching online, the massage is a plus and not a requirement. So it's basically up to each student. Number 4 advantage is that there is a very comprehensive curriculum. This is probably one of my favourite parts of teaching online and also learning online. I'm not limited in what I can teach, either by time constraints or by an external syllabus. So I teach all of the material that is taught in standard in-person courses, the 43 essential oils, carrier oils, etc. But I can also teach those extras that make my students competent and confident aromatherapists who stand out as the expert that they are. I teach aromapsychology, aromachemistry, which is practical essential oil chemistry that will enhance your blending, business building, and lots more. Number 5 advantage is that you have access to the course and to the materials in the course. You can refresh whenever you like and you don't need to go and do a refresher course later on. Number 6, online but not alone. So I really pride myself on that because I think it is so important that students of any holistic therapy course feel supported while they're studying. There are multiple easy ways to ask questions. You can ask in the comments section in the course. You can contact me by email or WhatsApp. You don't need to wait a week till the next class before you can ask a question. You also get individual feedback on your written assignments and case studies. And I just love the written assignments because the way I have set them out, they are so true to life. Students enjoy them and they help you with situations that you will very likely come up against in the future. People ask me at the beginning, how are you going to teach massage online? Whatever about the theory, but the practical stuff. So what I do is I ask the students to take videos of themselves doing the techniques from each lesson. And then I return their videos with voiceover feedback and tips. And unlike an in-person class, while I'm looking at a student's video, my attention is 100% on that student. It's not on the entire class. With an in-person class, I could be looking at 4, 5, 6 people at the same time. So I'm kind of moving from one to the other and watching them all. And I'm obviously not going to get every single move that every student does in an in-person class. My students actually really like the feedback videos because they can see exactly what they're doing as I'm commenting. And it's a really good learning tool and they can rewatch those videos as many times as they want. Number 7 advantage of an aromatherapy course is that online aromatherapy training is assessment based. The standard is high, but it's nowhere near as stressful as exam based in-person training. I've been teaching assessment based courses since 2014. And I know assessments really help students to become work ready and not just exam ready. And work ready and exam ready are not the same thing. Assessments are realistic and true to life. Students don't need to do the same number of strokes in the same places in the same order as everyone else. And that would be your typical exam. Instead, they find out what the client needs and give the type of massage that's best for the client, focusing on any areas of tension, just like any professional, competent aromatherapist. If the treatment is not to professional standard, and it can happen, you can have a bad day, we can all have bad days, information can just disappear from your brain. But if it's not to a professional standard, I tell the student exactly what they need to do to improve, and they redo the assessment at a time that suits them. So there's no fail because it's all part of learning. There's no stressful waiting around 6 months for the next exam. They just do it when it suits them. Another thing I love about assessment-based courses is that you don't give your first real treatment when you finish your training and you have no support from a tutor. You do it while your tutor watches and gives helpful feedback and tips. So I'm watching via video, but I'll tell the student what was good, what needs to be improved, etc. International recognition and insurance are so important in any course, whether it's online or not. My courses are approved by the International Institute of Complementary Therapists, and you can get insurance to practice in most places in the world. Another advantage, and probably the biggest advantage in online aromatherapy training, is that you can get started with your business or growing your existing business even while you're training. I've seen over the years how many students finish a course with a fantastic qualification and they would absolutely love to work in it, but they never do. And this is for a lot of reasons. They don't know where to start. They hate the thoughts of being salesy. They're not techie. They don't want to use social media. I was there myself. I didn't practice for the first couple of years because I didn't know where to start. And I have friends who trained and who never practiced. And I think that is awful. So since I started teaching aromatherapy and other holistic therapy courses, I've included practical ways to attract clients. But now I'm adding 2 fantastic new modules to my aromatherapy wellness professional course. The first one is Build Your Business While You Train, where I share my focus and path systems to help you to build your business while you're actually training. And these systems also rule out the case study clients who become your forever freebie seekers. If you've done any kind of holistic therapy training course, you've probably experienced this before. And although this module, or while this formal module is new, I have been effectively teaching it for a long time, and I have to say I get such a buzz seeing my brand new graduates getting their diplomas and having paying clients waiting to be treated. Plus, my new graduates also get a masterclass when they finish the course and they have the diploma. They get a masterclass called How to Attract Your Next 10 Aromatherapy Clients, to help them continue to grow their client base, to continue to attract new clients and fill their appointment book practically on autopilot without any complicated, techie, confusing systems. And that is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to learn more about aromatherapy and how you can use it to upgrade your treatments and help your clients, why don't you go ahead and download my sinusitis PDF. In this PDF you'll find a walkthrough massage tutorial and a recipe, information about sinusitis, and how non-aromatherapists can use essential oils in their therapy room for clients who have sinusitis. The link is bit.ly/sinusitis treatment, and I also have the link below in the show notes. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very much.